Continuing on inside exercise 6.6, question 3, we can now move on to part B of this question. And then similar to part A, we're given 4 various heat pump components. We're told one of them, and so we're told in this case that component 4 is the compressor. And we're also told the direction of the refrigerant, and as we view it, it's flowing in a counterclockwise direction. Before proceeding, it might be best to indicate the direction of that refrigerant on each of the various branches. There is not the requirement for as detailed an answer as was in part A. We can merely try and work out the missing components in this case. Now, going back to the rationale for question A component absorbed energy and it was then sent to the compressor. And using that same analogy, in this case, component 1 must be the evaporator. So after the energy is absorbed, so you're taking energy into the evaporator, that is the energy into the refrigerant is then pumped to the compressor, which, as per the previous discussion, is used to decrease the volume and thereby increasing the temperature. The compressor then pumps the refrigerant across to component 3, a component that then gives that same energy back into an environment, and that is the component we call the condenser. And again, much like our previous discussion, we're really taking energy out of the refrigerant in this case and putting it into the internal environment, perhaps your house. The refrigerant is then pumped back to component 2, but before it can be returned to the evaporator for the cycle to continue, we must somehow get that temperature down, and the component we use is the expansion valve. Now the refrigerant can be pumped back to component 1 and the entire process can be continued again and again as necessary.